Hi, Kinder Kids. Today I'm going to read a good night story. And this good night story is for reading in bed. So quick, are you in bed? I'm in bed. Okay, let's begin.
Still Awake. Still. A story by Elizabeth Honey and Sue Johnson. I'm still awake. Still. In a cherry-coloured house with an upstairs and downstairs lived Marlo, Parlo, Nonno and Fiddy. Fiddy was small and busy and quick. When he had a bath at the end of the day, there'd be dipping and diving and splishing and splashing and crocodiles and boats, until Marlo said, "Time for bed now, little Fiddy." "But I'm not tired," said Fiddy. "Ooh, soft new pajamas," said Marlo, "cosy and warm for drifting and dreaming." Marlo read Fiddy a story. Then she turned down the light and sang softly, "Good night, my little darling, good night, my little one." When Fiddy was quiet, Marlo tipped out of the room. "I'm still awake, still," called Fiddy. "Not tired, little Fiddy," said Parlo. "When I can't sleep, I dream up something wondrous and sing it in my head. Try that, little Fiddy." Then he tucked him in and kissed him good night. Fiddy sang about his new pajamas. "I am the land all covered in rainbows. Good night, orange and yellow. Good night, ruby red. Green, blue, indigo and violet, all covering me." "Hey," called Fiddy, "I'm still awake, still, and so is Monkey." But Marlo, Parlo and Nonno were downstairs, dancing in the kitchen. So Fiddy looked all around the room and he sang, "Good night, gumboots, good night, jacket, good night, Nonno's train ticket." And the gumboots danced with his jacket and the ticket danced a tickety-jig. And when he sang, "Good night, Humpty Dumpty Humpty," Humpty fell off the table again. Fiddy sang, "Good night, toy box, monkeys and bears," and all the toys twirled and whooped and whirled. Then he sang good night to his toothbrush and his slippers and the cupboards and the lamp and the stairs and everything and everyone. "I'm still awake, still," called Fiddy. Then a soft voice said, "Who's still awake?" It was a possum. "Furry Possum," cried Fiddy. "How do you sleep? I snooze all day in a hollow tree," said the possum. "Night time's the time for climbing and leaping." "Want to know how I sleep?" said a drowsy little voice. It was a baby koala. "I sleep piggyback on my mum." And a joey said, "I sleep in my mother's pouch." And the echidna said, "I dig in under a log." And the wombat snuffled, "I doze in my earthly burrow. How do you sleep, little human?" "I don't know," said Fiddy. "I'm still awake, still." Then a silky voice said, "Not sleepy?" It was a poppy. "Why don't you be like us?" said the poppy. "Early in the morning when the sun comes up, open out your petals and put on a show." "Buzz," said a bee. "Buzz." "Then in the evening when the sun goes down," said the poppy, "fold your petals up and close your eyes. It's simple." "That's easy for flowers," said Fiddy, "but I don't have petals." Then a deep voice growled, "What's the matter?" It was a big friendly bear. "I should be asleep," said Fiddy, But I'm still awake. Still. Oh, yawned the bear. Nothing to fuss about. Just let it happen. I feel like a snooze right now. Bear, said Fiddy, tugging his ear, where do you sleep? Grrr, groaned the bear. I hibernate in my cozy den. Dozing, waiting, hibernating to the green and delicious spring. Ooh. Fiddy curled up and tried to hibernate. Oh, I'm awake! Still! Fiddy looked up at the twinkling stars and remembered Nonno's favourite song. Nonno, he called. Nonno! Fiddy, said Nonno. Caro miao, what a restless boy. Nonno, I need the song about planets, said Fiddy. Then sing it, said Nonno. When I look up at the sky at night, I see you, tiny dots of light, sang Fiddy. Nonno says you're vast, and I am the tiny one. When Nonno joined in, he scooped Fiddy up and waltzed him back to bed. As Nonno's deep voice sang, we circle around the sun, we circle around together. Fiddy floated like the planets in the song. Fiddy yawned. I'm still... Shh, whispered the breeze. Listen. Fiddy closed his eyes. The whole world was singing softly, and like a little boat he was drifting away. Drifting, dreaming. Good night, Fiddy. Good night.